Hey, how's it going, everybody? I thought I'd give my opinion on the Bengals and how the depth chart might look for the upcoming 2014 season. And when I look at this offseason that the Bengals had, I thought it was a positive offseason, especially considering what we did in the draft. With players like Darqueze Dennard, Russell Bodie, and Jeremy Hill, we're definitely setting ourselves up for a good future. And I know Darqueze Dennard might not be a starter this year because with the depth we have at cornerback, but he could definitely be a good special teams player this year, and maybe later on he'll be one of the top cornerbacks in the league. So I was happy with that pick. And Jeremy Hill, some people said we should have got Carlos Hyde instead, but I'm happy with Jeremy Hill, especially considering we got Hugh Jackson as our new offensive coordinator. He's a run-first guy, and the 1-2 punch of Giovanni Bernard and Jeremy Hill could definitely prove to be lethal. And Russell Bodine, hopefully able to throw him in there as our starting center, and he'll be able to perform. Kyle Cook's out of there. He was kind of a liability last season, so I was kind of happy to see him go and us get a new player. So hopefully Bodine will prove to be a dynamic center, and we'll able to bolster that offensive line. So, that's basically it for the draft. I know we did pick up some other players like Will Clark. He's kind of a project along with Marquise Flowers. So hopefully those guys will pan out and they'll make some good defensive players for the future. So basically that's it for the draft. As I said, real positive draft. And then, of course, yesterday, actually, the Bengals signed Andy Dalton to that huge contract. There's a lot of Bengals fans who were shocked at that at first. I kind of was too. I was sitting in my bed and I saw it on my phone and I was like, damn, I don't know how we're paying him that much. But once I read the incentives and stuff like that, it said if he got us past the first round of the playoffs, he'd get extra money, and bringing us to the Super Bowl would give him extra money. So he definitely has some incentives in his contract. So I like that. We're not just kind of dishing money away to him. So I was happy with the deal, to be honest. So basically that's it for offensive news or the offseason news. And to give my opinion on how the depth chart might look this year, I think our offense will mostly remain the same from last year. Of course, at tight end we got Eifert and Gresham. They're going to be there this year. Eifert might actually take the starting role. He's been lighting it up in training camp from what I heard, so he'll probably be in the starting role. But hey, I don't have a problem with that because Gresham, he's also kind of been proven to be a little bit of a liability. He's fumbled a lot and stuff like that, kind of a turnover machine. So hey, hopefully Eifert will get in there and prove he can be a number one tight end in the NFL. Wide receiver is going to stay the same too. We really don't have any new wide receivers that are going to fight for the two starting spots. I think Marvin Jones or A.J. Green will hold down those positions well and give Andy Dalton some nice players to throw to. So that's basically it for the skill positions for the Bengals. And the offensive line basically is the same too with Andrew Whitworth, Andre Smith, and as I said, Bodine. So we got a decent offensive line too. So that offense is definitely one of the best in the AFC North, if not the best. So on to the defensive side of the ball. This is where there's not many questions. We know how great they are. They've been top 10 in the league the past few years. So we should expect them to remain the same. Wallace Gilberry should prove to be a better player this year than he was last year. He did really nice last year for a young player. Hopefully he'll be able to add to his sack count. And we got a healthy Carlos Dunlap, so he should be able to get in there and get some sacks for us too. And then with Pecco and Geno Atkins anchoring that defensive line, that's a good defensive line right there. And to finish up here, this secondary, really deep secondary. Darqueze Dennard just adding to that depth. Adam Jones, Leon Hall is back healthy. So there's a lot of positive things to look at if you're a Bengals fan. So hopefully it'll be a great year for the Bengals. I'll be making videos all throughout the year, hate week vids and stuff like that. So that's basically it. Go Bengals.